If you are a student in 2026 and your side hustle plan is just get a normal job, you might be missing the biggest opportunity of your life. Because some students are not just making weekend money anymore. They are building skills that can follow them for years. But there is also a trap. Most easy money side hustles are just distractions wearing a fake money costume. So this video is not about becoming rich overnight. It is about 7 side hustles that can make you richer in money, skills, confidence, and options. And the last one might be the most boring looking, but it is secretly one of the strongest. Before we start, one rule. Do not lie about your age, do not scam people, and do not skip school to chase fake guru nonsense. Real money comes from becoming useful. The faster you become useful, the faster people have a reason to pay you. Side hustle number 7 is tutoring, but not the old boring version you are imagining. Most students hear tutoring and think, I am not smart enough for that. But tutoring is not about being a genius. It is about being 1 or 2 steps ahead of someone else, then explaining the thing in a way school failed to explain it. If you are good at maths, English, science, coding, music, or even study planning, someone younger than you is probably struggling with it. The easiest version is not, I tutor everything. The easiest version is, I help Year 7 students stop panicking about algebra. That sounds smaller, but smaller is easier to sell because parents and students instantly understand what you do. But there is a catch. Do not do people's homework for them. That is not a business. That is just cheating with invoices. The real service is helping them understand, giving practice questions, and making them feel less lost. This side hustle makes money, but more importantly, it teaches you communication, patience, and confidence. And those skills are worth way more than the first few dollars you earn. Side hustle number 6 is short-form video editing. This is one of the most obvious side hustles, which means most beginners ruin it in the most obvious way. They message creators saying, I can edit videos. That is too vague. Everyone says that. A better offer is, I will turn your long video into 3 short clips with hooks, captions, and clean pacing. That is specific, and specific feels safer for the person paying you. You do not need Hollywood editing. You need to understand attention. Cut the boring pauses. Make the first second interesting. Use captions that help the viewer follow the idea. The mistake is, thinking editing is just effects. Editing is really deciding what the viewer should feel every second. And once you learn that, you are not just editing videos. You are learning one of the internet's most valuable languages. But wait, because the next side hustle is even weirder. You can get paid to make ads without having a big following. Side hustle number 5 is UGC, which means user-generated content. This is where brands pay normal-looking people to create content that feels like a real customer made it. Not influencer content, not look at my perfect life content, more like simple, believable product videos. And students actually have an advantage here, because many brands want content that feels casual, direct, and native to social media. The beginner mistake is thinking you need to be famous. You do not. You need to make a good sample video. Pick a product you already own, write a simple hook, show the problem, show the product, and explain the result. For example, I used to lose all my notes, so I tried this cheap folder system. Simple, real, easy to understand. That sample becomes proof. And proof is what separates please trust me from look, I can do the thing. This can work for skincare, school supplies, apps, drink bottles, desk items, clothing, or anything safe and normal. But here's the important part. Never promote something sketchy just because it pays. Your reputation is also an asset. The money is nice, but the real skill is learning how to sell without sounding fake. Side hustle number 4 is AI automation for small businesses. This sounds advanced, but the beginner version is not building some giant robot empire. The beginner version is helping small businesses save time on repetitive tasks. Think appointment reminders, simple email replies, content calendars, FAQ documents, customer message templates, or basic workflow setup. A local business owner might not care about AI. They care about getting 2 hours of their week back. That sentence is the key. Do not sell tools. Sell time saved. You could start by offering a simple business cleanup service. You look at their repeated tasks, write clearer templates, set up basic automations, and show them how to use it. The mistake is pretending to be an expert when you are still learning. A better approach is honesty. I am learning this, so I will do a simple version for cheap and document the result. That makes it safer for them and gives you a case study. And once you have one real result, the next person trusts you faster. This is where students can quietly become dangerous, because while others scroll AI videos, you are using AI to solve real problems. Side hustle number 3 is thumbnail and packaging design for creators. Most people think YouTube growth is just making videos, but the packaging decides whether the video even gets a chance. A creator can spend 10 hours making a video, then ruin it with a confusing title and thumbnail. That is painful, which means it is an opportunity. You do not need to be an amazing artist. You need to understand contrast, emotion, curiosity, and simplicity. For Casper-style channels, even ugly doodles can work if the idea is clear enough. The service could be, I will make 3 thumbnail concepts and 5 title angles for your next video. That is better than just saying, I make thumbnails, because creators want ideas, not just images. Start by redesigning thumbnails from small creators you like. Do not insult them. Just create a private portfolio. Then send a short message with 1 helpful observation, 1 sample, and 1 clear offer. The goal is not to sound like a marketing agency. The goal is to prove you understand clicks without being cringe. And this connects to the next hustle, because once you can package ideas, you can sell your own. Side hustle number 2 is digital products, but not the lazy version. The lazy version is uploading a random planner and praying strangers magically care. The smart version is making a tiny product for a specific problem you deeply understand. For students, that might be study templates, exam checklists, Notion dashboards, budget trackers, editing presets, content calendars, or revision systems. The trick is that your first digital product should not be huge. It should solve one annoying problem quickly. For example, a 1-page weekly study reset for students who keep falling behind. That is not glamorous, but it is understandable. Understandable sells. Digital products are powerful because you make them once, then improve them as people give feedback. But do not start by building for 3 months. Start by making a simple version and seeing if anyone actually wants it. The mistake is hiding in creation mode because selling feels uncomfortable. Real entrepreneurs test. Fake entrepreneurs endlessly decorate. And that brings us to the most underrated student side hustle on this list. Side hustle number 1 is local business content systems. Not just social media management. That sounds vague and scary. A content system means you help a local business consistently show up online without making their life harder. Most local businesses know they should post, but they are busy serving customers, answering messages, and keeping the lights on. So your offer could be simple. I will create 8 posts per month from photos you already have. Or, I will visit once, take basic photos, write captions, and schedule content for the next 2 weeks. This works because it solves a real-world problem, not an internet fantasy. You can start with cafes, barbers, gyms, tutoring centers, martial arts gyms, tradies, small clothing stores, or local clubs. The key is to make the offer boringly clear. Do not say, I will grow your brand presence through strategic digital storytelling. Say, I will give you 12 simple posts so your page does not look abandoned. That is the difference between sounding smart and being useful. And usefulness is the entire secret of this video. The students who win in 2026 are not the ones who chase every shiny app. They are the ones who build one skill, create proof, and make one person's life easier. Tutoring makes confusion easier. Editing makes attention easier. UGC makes advertising easier. Automation makes repetitive work easier. Thumbnail design makes clicking easier. Digital products make small problems easier. Local content systems make showing up online easier. That is the pattern. Money follows usefulness, but proof opens the door. So here's the challenge. Pick one side hustle from this list and make one piece of proof this week. Not a business plan, not a logo, not a 3-month Notion dashboard. One piece of proof. A sample edit, a sample tutoring sheet, a sample UGC video, a sample automation, a sample thumbnail pack. Because once you have proof, you are no longer just thinking about making money. You become someone who can show value before asking for trust. And that is why these side hustles are powerful. They do not just pay students. They change how students see themselves. You stop waiting for permission and start building evidence. Most people will keep searching for the perfect side hustle. You only need one useful skill, one clear offer, and one brave message. That is not flashy, but it is how the game actually starts. And if you start now, the real win is not that you made your first dollar. The real win is that you proved you can create opportunity instead of waiting for it. That is the kind of rich most people do not understand until it is too late.